Hi everyone and welcome back. We are just about to watch episode 18 of Supernatural Season 1. Last episode was titled Hell House. Yeah, I quite liked it. It was a good filler episode. A good take on what can happen when there are symbols that are used in magic and other forms that can happen when a multitude of people believe in one thing and that energy can create some sort of spirit, some urban legend that comes to life. I'm intrigued to now see where they go from this because we really are now in the last 5 episodes, I believe. Usually in America they do 22 episodes per season. So yeah, this is now right at the end. So I don't know if the next episode will still be another filler episode, but then it will pick up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want full reactions to this and other shows I have on my Patreon, I will leave the link in the description box below.
Previously on Supernatural.
My soul to keep. Thy angels watch me through the night and keep me safe till morning.
Children really creep me out.
Amen. She's spending the night at the hospital with your sister.
Okay.
You sleep tight now.
So something is making the sister ill. Oh, you can hear a noise. Or get out, run.
Means I'm always right. Or it doesn't. It totally does.
No, it really doesn't. Oh, no children. Yeah, that is strange.
School's out, isn't it? Sure is quiet out here.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Why's that?
You know, kids getting sick. It's a terrible thing.
I think in a few years when Dean's older and more mature, he'd be quite a good dad.
Dude, I'm not using this ID. Why not? Because it says Bikini Inspector on it?
Okay, we just go down the hall, turn left, up the stairs.
How did that work?
See? Told you it worked.
Oh.
At first we thought it was garden variety bacterial pneumonia. Not that newsworthy.
Ooh,
Now
nice
what?
makeup.
You mind if we interview a few of the kids?
They're not conscious.
None of them?
No.
The first time, I don't really remember, but the second time for sure. And I know I closed it before I put Bethany to bed.
The guy we just talked to? I bet it'll be a while before he goes home.
Well, yeah, as a parent, you can't leave your children.
What the hell leaves a handprint like that?
Something old.
You know I'm not stupid.
No, you're not.
I don't think he's calling you stupid. He wants you to be alert. Hey. Has anyone stayed in a motel? You guys, any of you stayed in one?
I guess he caught wind of things in Fitchburg now and kicked us to court.
Okay, so it was around 89, 1990.
Right. You think it's the same one Dad hunted before?
King or two queens?
Maybe you are.
I don't know. He usually comes in late though.
They genuinely had to defend for themselves all the time.
Well,
Except for the toy.
do you want the prize?
They're Albanian, but legends about them date back to ancient Rome. They feed
Wow.
off of Spiritus Vitae.
Children.
Or what?
Vitae. Strigas are invulnerable to all weapons devised by God and man.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not right. I marked down all the addresses of the victims. Now, these are the houses that have been hit so far. In dead center, the hospital. When we were there, I saw a patient, an old woman.
She's blind.
Who the hell are you? Who's there? You're trying to steal my stuff?
Does this switch also bring bad weather as a disguise so it can slip in and out?
Hey, what's wrong?
My brother's sick.
The little guy?
Pneumonia. It's my job to look after. Damn it!
I got it. Here.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, you're in no condition to drive. Why don't you let me give you a lift to the hospital?
Hey, how's a kid?
He's not good. Where are you at?
At the library, trying to find out as much as I can about this Striga. One of the doctors is Heidecker,
Yeah.
Eh?
and this picture was taken in 1893.
Don't worry.
Do you not think it would be better if you took on a different disguise every 15 to 20 years? Otherwise, it's just easy to pick you out.
So far. I'm surprised you didn't draw him right there.
You can't, though, because then you give it away.
First of all, what do you mean?
The boy.
Striga works through siblings, right?
Right.
Well, last night,
I went after Asher.
so I'm thinking tonight's probably gonna come after Michael.
What are you saying, Dean?
It attacked
How is
you.
it your fault?
It was the third night in this crap room, and I was climbing the walls, and I needed to get some air.
And he left. How long was he in the arcade for?
Kid. We're closing up. Get out of the way!
I told you not to leave this room. I told you not to let
Why
me
does he
out of
look
your
like he
sight.
should be in the Dukes of Hazzard?
Never resurfaced until now. You know, Dad never spoke about it again. He sent me here to finish it.
Then finish it.
Use Michael. I don't know, Dean.
This thing came through the window, and it attacked your brother. I've seen it. I know what it looks like. But sometimes nightmares are real.
So, why are you telling me?
Because we need your help.
The kids are more likely to say yes because kids are more daring.
Why should get better?
This camera has night vision on it, so we'll be able to see as clear as day. Are we good?
Hair to the right. There.
You heard a gunshot before?
Like in the movies?
It's gonna be a lot louder than in the movies. What time is it?
Late. There we are.
Now, I get it.
Now.
Hey! Watch out!
It's withered like an old tree. Get it now.
Hey!
So that must be the essence of all of those children going back into their bodies.
How's Ash?
Got some good news. Your brother's gonna be fine.
Really?
Yeah, real. Oh, did anything happen while I was gone?
No, same old stuff.
You can go see Ash. Now? Only if you want to.
I'll always know there are things out there in the dark never be the same, you know?
Yeah.
If it means anything, sometimes I wish you could too.
That was episode 18. It was kind of a fillerish episode, but it did harken back to their younger days. So it was them tying up loose ends, almost like tying up loose ends in a season. It was strange that the Michael and Asher kids looked like they should have been in the late 80s, early 90s with their hairstyle and the clothes, and actually the young Dean and Sam should have been now. So that was a bit trippy, but I guess it was just a representation of a mini Dean and Sam, and Dean coming back to finish what he couldn't all those years ago. And it's hard. It must have been hard for him because he's always blamed himself. So maybe that's why he's so hard on Sam sometimes when he wants to quit, because he knows that one moment he slipped has cost those children around that same time their lives. Because you don't know how many times the Strega fed. I mean, it seems like it's every 15 to 20 years, but you can't be certain, especially if it lasts for months on end. But I don't get why they couldn't understand. Dean kept saying you can only kill it when it feeds, but every time they kept attacking it after it was fed, or they interrupted it so it wasn't feeding. It was only right at the end that they got it. So that's why I didn't know that they weren't lying in wait somewhere else. But at least they're good shots. It was a nice little red herring for the old lady, but I just felt like that was too obvious of a choice. And this show likes to subvert your expectations to a degree. It likes a lot of twists and turns so that you are kept on your toes, so you don't know every detail. Because if you know every detail, the show would be boring, even with the element of the supernatural. It was also nice to see the dad again in it, even if it was in flashbacks. I like the intermingling of present to past to then culminate in defeating the Striga. I feel like Dean and Sam are getting closer. I just feel like they've never really been that close. I think Sam's always resented moving about and hunting demons, and Dean is always following in his father's footsteps, trying to prove himself, and now we know why he's trying to prove himself, because he blames himself for this mistake. But it's nice to see them. They're older now. Yes, they argue, but you can see their bond becoming stronger. And I'd rather see their bond become stronger than a constant rift between them. Thank you for watching. That was episode 18. I will be back next week with episode 19.